everybody. Welcome to Inside Golf. I'm Harry Donahue from Orlando, Florida, and the site of, once again, the PGA Merchandise Show. You know, we've been coming to the Merchandise Show several times, but this is the first time that we're going to take a look at Demo Day. What's Demo Day? Well, it's a chance for golf club manufacturers, people who have anything to do with golf equipment, to show their wares. And we'll show you what the 2015 Demo Day was all about. It's coming up next on Inside Golf. Inside Golf, presented by PGA Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life, and Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. We are at the Merchandise Show in Orlando, Florida. This is Demo Day, where everybody gets to sample some of the new clubs and get to see some of the best teachers in the world. And we ran into a gentleman who was on our show once before from down here in Orlando. He's the short game master, Dave Pelz.
I've taught thousands and thousands and thousands of people in the golf schools all over the country, and in Ireland we have one international school.
Dave Pelz, I don't know, are you the guru of the scoring game, right? That's what you like to call it, Dave.
Well, I love the scoring game, put it that way. It's putting on the green and from 100 yards into the edge of the green. That's the short game, and together it pretty much determines your score for the day, and that's the scoring game.
Yeah, as Cleveland Golf says, where scoring matters. Let me ask you a little bit about the demonstration you put on here today. The two things that I take away from it are, if you can tell time, you're going to be a better guy with your wedges, and a lot of it too is the takeaway and then where the finish is, and accelerate through the ball to get that finish higher than the takeaway.
Right, you know, most people don't have a vision of what they're trying to do in a pitch shot or a half wedge. And they watch a lot of people on television hit the ball a long way, but they don't ever study the short game itself. And very few of them have ever taken a lesson on the short game. So they don't know what to do with the club, and they tend to just take a little short shot way back, because every other shot in golf, you take it way back and hit as far as you can. Now they start down, and their subconscious says, oh my God, I only want to hit this 25 yards, what do I do? And they decelerate. Deceleration is the killer of the short game, and if you decelerate with your putter, you're not going to be a good putter. If you decelerate with your wedges, you're not going to be a good wedge putter.
The other thing is, you talked about measuring your shots when you're out on the range, and actually putting on the shaft, and you're allowed to do this, you mentioned. I mean, if the manufacturer does it, it's illegal, and our friends at the USGA would never want us to have an illegal club. But you can actually measure how far back to take it for a 40-yard shot, 50-yard shot, or whatever.
You can. I just liken it to the clock, because every pro I've worked with knows where 9 o'clock is. You know, when the hour hand of the clock goes to the 9, that means if your left shoulder, you imagine, is the center of the clock, your left arm is now parallel to the ground and pointing out to the side where 9 o'clock is on a clock. And that's the most dependable shot for virtually every player I've ever worked with. We're talking about a couple of hundred tour professionals. They can hit their 9 o'clock swing with each of their wedges more precisely than they can hit any other club in their bag for distance. I'm not talking about the farthest, I'm talking about the most precise distance. If you want a 70, I mean, Tom Kite's 70, his 9 o'clock swing goes 71 yards. Mickelson goes 83. But they both know what that yardage is. They both know what that swing feels like. So when they have a little shorter yardage requirement or a little longer, they just feel from their reference, and it makes the wedge game a lot easier.
And the other thing is, the wedge is probably the club you use more than maybe the putter in your whole bag.
Well, yeah, hopefully not more than the putter, because the putter you use 1 or 2 times every green. But most pros, I mean, I've measured the pros, they use them 7 to 10 times around. Amateurs use them 10 to 20. Some amateurs that are really poor chippers, you know, they use wedges 25 times around, but that's when they're not doing it very well. But there's no other club other than your driver that even comes close to the wedge use. So if you drive it, wedge it, and putt it, to me, that's the fundamental heart of the game of golf. Everything else is trimming around the edge.
Always a pleasure, Dave. Good seeing you again.
My pleasure. Thank you very much.
Well, you never know who you're going to meet down here at the demo show, and we are catching up with 2 really good friends of Inside Golf from back home. Lou Guzzi, of course. It's wintertime, and we're not in the laboratory. It's a lot warmer here, Lou.
Oh, boy, isn't it, though? Yeah, no cords of wood down here for sure, just golf.
And Emily Gimple, and we haven't seen you, Emily, in a couple of years. I was back at the laboratory at Tullamore, and a lot's happened to you since then. Tell us about it. Just give an update.
A lot has happened. I graduated from the University of Maryland last May, and then in the summer through the LPGA qualifying school process, I qualified for the Symetra Tour.
The Symetra Tour. Now, where's that going to be? Where's it going to start, and where will it take you?
It starts in February on the West Coast, and it goes all the way through October, so I'm just excited for the new adventure this year.
How excited are you to be reunited here with well, not the reigning, but the former PGA Teacher of the Year?
Oh, I'm so happy. I missed him now that I've been down in Florida practicing.
This is her new home now, Harry. You know?
I know, Naples, right?
She's
yes,
going to
sir.
be coming to visit us.
I'm sure you don't mind when she gets on the phone and says, Lou, I need help with this, that, or something, huh?
No, and you know what? The less phone calls I get, the better, because the phone calls I want to get are just us talking about how well you're doing. But she's hitting it so solid, as you saw today, that she's going to do just fine. She's hitting it nice and straight.
We're here at the Adams Tee at the demo day, Lou, and what are we working on?
Well, right now we have a beautiful club here. It's a new hybrid. It's a top secret weapon. Now, actually, we're actually going to be showing this tomorrow at the start of the merchandise show. So
you like this club?
I love it.
So easy to hit, Harry. It's so easy.
Even I could hit it.
Everybody can hit it.
Oh, see that? That's why I love this guy. It builds up your confidence. Why don't you give us a few swings, Emily? Okay?
And you know, right now I haven't seen Emily swing other than when she sent some videos up just recently. I haven't seen it for a couple of weeks, and I haven't watched the ball flight, and just everything's really in tune. She's got a beautiful grip. Her tempo right now is absolutely outstanding, and her golf ball isn't deviating much at all. I mean, it's just very little movement, and that's what we want, you know, when we're looking at a good golf shot. And you know, the ball is obviously the most important thing. You know, can she control her golf ball? And that's what we're seeing right now. So she's in good shape. She's in a really good place right now with her golf swing. And I think part of that comes from, obviously, her knowledge of what we're trying to work on. And the beauty of this is the technology that we have right now, Harry, that she can send me video up. She just bought a brand new tripod for her phone. And that's how serious we are, that I can see her video even when she's away. And we already know what we need to talk about, so when I see the video, everything's great. And she knows how to self-correct, and that's the beauty of a really good player. That, you know, they need the information, but they don't need to be babysat. And you know, they can go out there and take that information and train and work with it. And you know, Emily's phenomenal at training, and that's so much part of it. She's like my little female Ben Hogan. You know, she loves to practice. Yeah, hard work.
And she can practice in Florida. You can be sitting there in the laboratory in Tullamore and get back to her within a matter of seconds.
That's exactly right, and she's digging it out of the ground. It's that knowledge and then training that motor skill in, and then next thing you know, you got a ball flight that's nice and straight all the time.
Looks good, Emily. You like that Adams hybrid?
Yeah, it's great. I feel like I could hit it on any surface, and I like it a lot.
Well, good luck to you with the Symetra Tour and whatever else comes your way, okay? You're looking good.
Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Mark Sensitz. I'm a PGA professional and the head teaching pro at the Bethlehem Golf Club in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Having a great week here at the Merchandise Show in Orlando, Florida, and we'll be right back with more Inside Golf for you.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
If you haven't seen it already, I'd like to introduce you to Jersey Man Magazine, published by former Eagle tight end Ken Dunnick. It's the only men's magazine in our area. Enjoy articles on cigars, martinis, the mob, business, politics, and, of course, golf. Written by big-time journalists like George Anastasia, Bill Lyon, Sam Carchidi, and many others. Subscriptions are only $20 a year and are available at jerseymanmagazine.com. Welcome back to Inside Golf. We're back at the PGA Merchandise Show in Orlando. Specifically, this is demo day. Now, take a look at this. We're at the Orange County Golf Club. This is the practice range. How about this practice range? 360 degrees. There are 7 different staging tee areas, and every one of them today has all kinds of golf equipment, also training devices, putters, you name it. It's on display here. So we thought we'd like to see exactly what's available on demo day, and one of the things that we found is a new product, and it comes under the heading of a training device. Everybody's looking for a training tip that will help, and Bertie Cordell thinks that DST may be the answer for you. Bertie, you're a former pro in Europe.
Yeah, I was played on the European Challenge Tour back in the late 90s. But DST is a concept which has really fallen out of a 3-year study into the biomechanics of ball striking.
Now let me, DST stands for something.
Delayed strike technology.
Okay, and that has to do with lag. We've all heard about lag, and you have a little training device that actually will give us the feel and actually shows you what the shaft looks like when the proper lag is executed.
That's correct, yes. The optimal impact position is the same for all golf clubs. So regardless whether you're hitting a driver or a wedge, the optimal impact position is a position where the club face trails behind or follows behind the hands, and the club remains under control until after the ball has been struck. So what we've developed is a golf club that replicates the shape of a normal golf shaft during under its maximum load. And you'll see on the hosel of the golf club that it has a hand position alignment marker, which when you align that line with your eyes, it pushes your hands forwards into a position where they're aligned with your lead shoulder.
And that would be at address and also right at impact.
That's correct. So essentially you're wanting to reobtain the same position at impact that you have at address.
And this actually, as we can see, the curvature of that shaft, that is what it looks like if you're executing the perfect lag.
Correct. Once you've got into an optimal impact position where the shaft is under tension and you're controlling the club face through impact, the shaft develops a curvature. So using a phantom camera which takes 10,000 frames per second, we've identified that the shaft develops this curvature. So we're basically forcing players to hit the golf ball and learn how to hit the golf ball 15 centimeters later than when they would normally hit a golf ball. So we've got 2 clubs here. We've got the compressor, which has got a curved shaft, which forces you to feel a movement and a sensation where you're striking the ball with your hands in front of the line of tension. And once you've developed that feeling, we've got a second product called the CR10. Now, a CR10 has got a conventional straight shaft.
Straight shaft.
But it's got the same technology built into the club head. So it's got a hand position alignment marker, and it's got an amended sole angle. So it kicks your hands forwards so they're in a position that you want to reobtain through impact.
How does somebody watching find out how they can get this particular training device and club and put it in their hands?
So essentially we've got a website which is just being unveiled, and it's called www.dstgolf.com. So just learning or helping players understand what they're striving to achieve to maintain control of the club face is key to golf.
Good luck with DST.
That's really kind of you. Thanks very much.
This is David Funnell. He's the COO of Stuart Golf, and Stuart Golf is from the UK. And tell us about what you brought to the demo show today for us, David.
Hi, this is Stuart Golf. It's an X9 Follow golf trolley, fully remote-controlled golf trolley. It's a Bluetooth connection, enables you to play golf hands-free if you want to. Very, very relaxing. It's pretty much as close as you get to having your own caddy carrying your golf bag.
And you can direct it. It will follow you hands-free. Give us a little example.
So under remote control, I only have to use one hand, left and right. I've got a 2-meter range if I want to. You can reverse, you can send it to the next tee and do pretty much whatever you want to. So you control the golf cart, take it where you want to on the golf course. So you're walking the golf course. If you're walking down a line that's straight into the rough, you can send it down the fairway, find your ball in the rough, call it over to you.
Get over here, right?
Yeah, exactly that. And but this one has the additional benefit of the follow function. So if I press the follow button and I want hands free, I can then put it on the back of my pocket like so, and I can just wander off and it will follow me.
And it won't run you down, huh?
No. It has a radius of about 2 meters, in which is called almost a no-fly zone. As soon as the hand sets in this radius, it doesn't do anything. It'll stop. It'll make sure that it doesn't hit me. If I go downhill, it'll brake, so it stays away from my ankles.
How about if you're playing in a group and the other 3 golfers in the foursome also have one of these things? Each one is tied into a specific remote.
They're all paired. They have their own code.
And for a little more than $3,000, you can have your own caddy for the rest of your life, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It's a great, great invention. How old is it?
We launched our first product in 2003, which was a remote-controlled trolley called the X1. We've developed it continuously ever since. We've launched last August in the UK the X9 Follow, which is now Bluetooth, gradually evolving the product.
Well, for our viewers back home, Stuart Golf, do you have a website where they can find out more?
It's www.stuartgolf.com.
And there it is. It's waiting for you at your command. Thanks, David.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Golf is a game of colors. You know that, but you haven't seen anything like what the folks at Champ have on display here at Demo Day at the Merchandise Show. Jess Georginas is with Champ, and the first thing that hits me is all the colors you have when it comes to grips and tees and spikes.
Yeah, we offer a wide variety of different colored products, and like you said, our grip line, our spike line, and our tee line, we're all about that.
Okay, let's take a close look. Now, these are for irons?
These are our full line of grips here. It's we offer grips for your clubs as well as your putter, and we have all kinds of different models from a high-end to a low-end price point grip.
Okay, now those tees are blinding me, Jess.
The neon color pack is one of our hottest selling retail packs right now. You get the green, the orange, the pink in there, 30-piece pack. And it's just easy to find your tee.
Now, old guys like me would even be interested in that, do you think?
I think you'd be interested in that.
I got to add a little bit of spice.
You got a little spice, a little color you're like.
And that definitely would do it.
Absolutely.
Now, how about the spikes?
On the spike front, we have our Symetra Tour spikes here. It's a real comfort cushion cleat. It provides a lot of traction, a lot of durability, a lot of grip for you in our new Slim Lock fastening system, which will be released this year.
Just a question. A lot of people, maybe they're planning a golf event, an outing or something like that, a member guest. Customization, you guys provide that?
We offer customization for a few of our accessories. Our fly tees can be custom logoed with your business logo, your tournament outing logo. They can be custom colors, if you will, for a school, anything like that.
And something else now, here's something we haven't touched on yet. Everybody has to fix their ball marks, and you have those.
We do. We have our Flix Pro tools here, which is a stainless steel retractable ball marker, so it's comfortable when you put it in your pocket, but it's very durable with the prongs here, so you can fix your divots easily. The removable custom ball marker here can be logoed also with your club logo or tournament outing logo. Makes for a wonderful gift.
And for our viewers who want to get in touch with the people at Champ, see how they can order this stuff, what do they do?
Absolutely. You can visit us at www.champspikes.com, and that will take you to a link where you can purchase all of our products online.
And tell them where they can get it. Thanks a lot, Jess.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we're going to take a short break from Demo Day here at the Merchandise Show in Orlando and be back in just a moment with our teed-off panel right here on Inside Golf.
Golf is your passion. Each round is a unique experience with memories that last a lifetime. Make your next round one to remember with PGNplus.com, the Professional Golfers Network. Sign up for free for exclusive access to the best private courses in your area. Already a country club member? Go to PGNplus.com to learn how to take your membership further. Play your golf bucket list only on PGNplus.com. Book your tee time today.
When you step out, make sure you go all in. Because at Valley Forge Casino Resort, we're rolling out the action. And we'll bring it all to the table. So take us for a spin and go all in for the win. Valley Forge Casino Resort. It's safe, it's chic, and only a shuffle away from the main line.
Welcome back to Inside Golf. It's time for Teed Off, and today our Teed Off panel joins you from the floor of the Valley Forge Casino Resort. Always glad to be back here at Valley Forge. And our panel today consists of Mike Kern, noted golf writer, noted writer of various and sundry sports for the Philadelphia Daily News. Jack McCaffrey, he does the same for the Delaware County Times. And he's the younger brother, by the way, of Fran McCaffrey, that outstanding basketball coach at the University of Iowa. And Jack Conley, no stranger to golf in the Philadelphia or around the world, actually. Former PGA President of America and golf ambassador, now calling North Hills Country Club his home. Patrick Reed, folks, has gotten off to a pretty good start in 2015. Won, of course, that Tournament of Champions to start the calendar year off. I think his world rankings, Mike, have come up considerably. He was like 40, now he's 14, and he's the guy that was the self-proclaimed one of the top, 5 best players in the world after he won at Doral.
And then he didn't do anything for a while.
Until the Ryder Cup.
And the Ryder Cup was where he won me over, because, you know, he obviously, a lot of the guys out there can play. It just depends sometimes, is that your week, is that not your week? But the Ryder Cup, he was, to me, kind of the inspirational guy on the U.S. And if you're going to speak, talk the talk, he backed it up. And to me, that's where I earned a great deal of appreciation for his game and what he can do. Sure, is he a little bit of a loudmouth? Yeah, I guess. But if you can back it up, you know what? Then you're not a loudmouth. Then you're just a player.
Jack, you were there at the Ryder Cup at Glen Eagles, and you saw, among other things, that probably one of the best stories was Patrick Reed for the U.S.
Absolutely. I had, like Mike, I had my concerns going into it because of he wasn't playing well going into it, but he was 3-0-1, which not many rookies can say.
And a lot of fist pumping.
He and Jordan Spieth kept him going. I can still remember when he was going around to the crowd to kind of keep him down. But he backed it up, and he beat Stenson 1-up in the singles on Sunday.
Seems like the kind of guy you wouldn't mind having in a foxhole with you.
Yeah.
And the other thing about him, he doesn't come from a real outstanding golf pedigree. I think he's from Louisiana and went to high school somewhere around Baton Rouge, but he played at Augusta State. But he had a pretty good career at Augusta State. I think he won 2 NCAA championships, individual championships. But Augusta State doesn't jump out at you as being a golf factory.
Before he went to Augusta State?
It may have been LSU.
It's one of those big-time schools. He went to there first.
But but he's kind of earned his stripes. I mean, he wasn't a Walker Cupper or anything like that. But he's come on in a very short period of time. 3 wins in less than a calendar year. I think in 24 events where he's made the cut, he's had 10 top. Or 24 top 10s in 72 events.
He's hitting it at a great time. I mean, there really is an opening now for a great American golfer. There's a few, obviously, Bubba, but Mickelson. These guys are getting up there in age. This guy's in his 20s. He's going to come along at a time when the TV is going to be looking for an American hero. If he can, like Mike said, if he can back it up, and so far he's shown that he can do that, he can make a lot of money in this game.
Ricky Fowler and Spieth obviously coming along. But this guy, and probably because of the background you're talking about, has a little bit of an edge to him, it seems like. Not that those guys don't, but maybe he figures, hey, somewhere along the line I didn't get my just due, or I got to prove things to people, and so maybe that's what makes him go. Maybe that's what moves his motor.
He's going to have to compete strongly in a major at some point, and he's young enough to do that. But you're talking about a guy.
I don't think his majors last year were that good. I'm trying to remember.
Not much.
You know what? It's all about steps. You can't. You know, Ricky Fowler, it took Ricky Fowler a while before he competed in a major, and then he competed in all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Jack, let me talk about a guy talking about the world rankings who, even though despite his age, and he's on the other side of 40 now, Jim Furyk is ranked #7 in the world. Ryder Cupper again. How much longer can Jim Furyk perform playing against guys now who are 20+ years younger than him, week in, week out?
Well, his short game is so good that he doesn't need to hit it on the greens and on the par 5s. He gets within his wheelhouse distance, and he can compete. I mean, he doesn't hit it as far, obviously. So, I mean, who knows? I mean, when Jack was in his 40s, he wasn't too bad.
And he lays a lot of credit to his entire career to his father, Mike, who spent a lot of time in the Philadelphia area.
Mike was a
as
Northwest
a pro,
salesman, yeah.
And also as a rep for, I believe, Wilson?
Northwest, I think, yeah.
But in any event, and he's still loyal to his, that's his only teacher he's ever had.
Yeah.
And there was a great Faraday show on Golf Channel with Jim Furyk, and he gets very emotional talking about his mom and his dad and what they've done for his career.
Yeah, well, Mike's been there since day one, and the thing that Jim has is, I mean, he has a continuity where he doesn't get too high and he doesn't get too low. So, I mean, he's had some terrible times in the Ryder Cup. His Ryder Cup record is not that good, but
not many Americans are.
Yeah, well, yeah, you got that right. But when you talk about
starting
Reed,
with the 2 iconic guys,
yeah.
Mickelson and Tiger Woods.
Well, when you go to Reed, December 4th, he finished 3rd, tied for 3rd in the World Challenge. And then now he wins Hyundai, the first tournament in 2015.
Right.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. The
always
hardest thing for him, going to go through the airport with taking that hat off and seeing that no tan.
Instead of Jack Conley's beautiful hair. Thanks, guys. Mike Kern, to Jack McCaffrey, and to Jack Conley from the Valley Forge Casino Resort. Thanks for joining us for this edition of Teed Off. The Valley Forge Casino Resort is the region's only full amenity gaming resort, and it's only seconds from the Pennsylvania Turnpike at King of Prussia. It features 600 slots, 50 table games, and there are nearly 500 guest rooms, plus 8 restaurants designed to meet all of your dining needs. So put the beautiful Valley Forge Casino Resort on your destination list.
At this moment, across the country, families are packing their bags for a getaway. And no matter where they end up, they'll all be home by dinner. Plan your own at playgolfamerica.com. From finding fun and affordable programs to finding advice from PGA and LPGA professionals, playgolfamerica.com has a way for you to get away. Visit today for details. playgolfamerica.com, your link to the game.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Inside Golf. Hope you enjoyed our look at the expansive demo day here at the Merchandise Show at the Orange County Golf Club. I don't know what I like best from the things that I saw today. Maybe that DST training device, the one that had the picture of Hogan and the perfect curvature of the shaft at the point of impact. Something maybe I'd want to take out on the practice range and work on a little bit. But it was certainly a pleasure to share it with you. And next week, we'll have more from the 2015 PGA Merchandise Show here in Orlando, Florida. I'm Harry Donahue. Remember, no matter how bad it's going for you out there, don't pick up. And we'll see you next time, next week from Orlando again, here on Inside Golf. Inside Golf, presented by PGN Plus. Play your golf bucket list. By Jersey Man Magazine, it's a Jersey way of life, and Philly Man Magazine, bringing it to Broad Street. And by the Philadelphia Section PGA, experts in the game and business of golf.